Just hold on to the ball. Just hold on to the ball. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what he was doing.
I, how has this happened multiple times in human history?
I love that it happened. Not for you. For you, it felt bad, but I love that they lost outright
It's
because of it.
such an Arizona Cardinals loss. It hurts. And it's exactly what you were talking about last week. Not
It's
the effect of Kyler Murray, though. But you knew right away the Titans were going to win that game. Right away. It was over. It was done. Just
I
hold on to the ball and it's a blowout. It's done. The game's over. The Titans fold. Callahan might be canned. Now he saved his job.
interception. Guy gets hit by no one, fumbles the ball, touchdown, Titans.
Yep.
It takes a miracle for the Titans to win that game, and they did. And it's so Arizona football, it
I
hurts.
mean, that Arizona would have been up 21, correct?
They are a piss poor franchise, and this is what we talk about. There are teams that we talked about this in the future show, right? Where people were buying into Arizona, Arizona this, Arizona that, Arizona sneaky team could win the West. Sit down. Arizona
Well,
is Arizona. They're not winning anything.
I don't blame people though, but like the core is there, the defense is improved, the quarterback you can live with. They have the makings of a fringe wild card team, might be in the conversation for the division, but they just have this thing they can't shake, similar to the Jets, right? It's like, oh, it's just a Jets thing. Well, now it's starting to become a Cardinals thing.
Yeah,
It's just that
yeah,
organization just smells. And
yeah.
the
That's
fact that
not good.
they find Gannon for him chewing out
Oh,
DeMarco on the
but
side.
this is what I hate about the world.
What?
They should promote Gannon for
Yes.
chewing into him. They should
I,
cut
I would I would
DeMercado.
I would have extended Gannon 12 years for that.
I mean, DeMercado, you're paid millions of dollars to not do that, to just not do
Well,
that.
I don't think he's making that much.
Fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. These guys make hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. It doesn't matter. You can't do that. You're just a moron. Like you can't drop the ball before the goal line.
It's just a 71-yard run for a touchdown.
Yep.
Yet the hard part's over. 99.9% is completed.
Yep.
Just tuck the ball. Don't celebrate early. I in the again, the fact that we've seen this multiple times in the NFL, I don't get it. I really don't.
It really shouldn't be that hard.
So my mouth was just open when that happened. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yep.
And with that, let's just go through the rest of our week 5 recap in what was a mediocre week for myself. And a decent one for you. Another best bet win, 2 in a row.
Stay hot. Fortunate, but
Very fortunate.
I'll get there in the recap. Let's start with yours, as we always do. Buffalo minus 8.5 took the loss. Buffalo played as poorly as you could actually play a
Yeah.
football game. Like they were very bad all night.
I'll say this, like I was very surprised at the way they just did not show up, and they played like the Patriots did a couple of weeks ago versus the Steelers, just turnovers and just shitty football, really.
They were terrible.
Surprised to see that.
Don't ever wear those uniforms again,
Mm.
ever. That was bad. They
Mhm.
couldn't hold on to the ball, any of them. It was a weird game. It was weird. And like credit to the Patriots for showing up in the second half and making them earn it, and they couldn't. So
Yeah,
kudos there to that team.
Pats get all the credit, man. Yep, but Buffalo
Um,
did play like shit.
so that was good. Your Vikings pit came in. That was my best bet. Fortunate there, I think. You know, not for nothing, but like Brian Flores. How about a blitz, dude? That's what you do. That's what you do. You run a defense and you have owned quarterbacks over the years, especially young quarterbacks,
Yeah,
and mixing in blitzes. And what does this guy do? He doesn't blitz all day. Not all day. And I'm sitting
Yeah.
here getting more infuriated watching this game, like seriously angry. And he's letting a guy that cannot complete a 20-yard pass check down and throw outs and run the ball. They acted like they've never seen a running play before in their lives. I was stunned.
I literally watched the final minute of that game and nothing else. I was driving back from
Well,
a
then you
wedding.
did the right thing because Prince
Uh,
Harry wasn't losing in London. I'll tell you that. And we take
all
that.
the fun.
What a back. What a way to end that. I was ready to throw up for the extra point though. Because I was like, we already missed a field goal, which you know what happens. Every game, I feel
Yep.
like every
Yep.
best bet I have this year, I feel like there's a missed field goal in the game, missed kick. So the kickers have not been my friend, but he made the extra point. I felt a lot better at that point. So that was good. Um, was a like for you. So good win there. The Colts was never in doubt. Vegas got absolutely steamrolled in that game. Jonathan Taylor continues to be the best player in the league this year, but won't get an MVP vote because he's a running back. So I find that funny. But the Colts are a wagon right now on offense, and the Raiders with no Bowers had nothing in that game. So good win there for you. Jets plus 2.5 was the exact opposite. They just didn't show up. That team, I don't know. I leaned your side on it. I didn't bet it, but I never got to three, and I'm happy it didn't because I would have at least
Should
I
have
did
just
see
played
a
the
three.
total in that one.
But that was gross.
Yeah.
And then Arizona spent the first 5 minutes of the podcast talking about what a shit franchise they are. That's a tough. That not only is it a bad loss, that's a tough cover. Like they were going to be up what 28 to friggin' 6 or whatever the hell
Yeah,
it was.
it was going to be
It
a
was
blowout.
it was
Yep.
over.
Yep.
So 2 and 3 for you. Over on my side, I had Minnesota as the best bet. We just talked about that. I had the Giants plus 2.5, got out to a hot start, and then turned the ball over 5 straight times. You can't do
It
that.
looked good
Yep.
early.
Yep. Can't turn the ball over 5 straight times. That's an update for everybody. You do that, you're going to lose. It's the NFL. So it didn't go so hot. Denver plus 4.5 on the flip side did go so hot. Came back against the Eagles, who were stuck in the mud in the second half. That Denver defense locked in, and they came back, not only cover, win that game. So it was a nice hit there. Seattle -3, man, this game, this was a roller coaster of
What a
emotional
game.
for
What
a
a game.
game. Um, they continue to suck at home. It's just a weird thing. They're good on the road. They suck on the home. And I know I was nervous towards the on Sunday with this game because they had a ton of injuries that guys just didn't play that I did expect to play. Like guys like Julian Love. They lost a cornerback mid-game. Marcus Lawrence didn't play. So they're banged up on that defense, and Tampa just took advantage. So great game, but holy Sam Darnold. Just interception after the Bucks tie it. I thought we were headed for a push. Nope, throws a pick, lose outright. It's a great week as a 49ers fan. I say that much. The way Arizona, Seattle, and the Niners beating the Rams on Thursday night with their backups was just phenomenal week for them. So was excited at least at that. And then the Jags Monday night plus 3.5 outright winner there. Um, a weird game. Like I don't think people are talking enough about how like fortunate the Chiefs were to be up in that game. Like the cheap first the first touchdown they had
Pick.
was
The pick.
was
The the not offensive PI call.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was
I
definitely
saw
fair.
that and I went to bed. I was like, okay, it's gonna be one
It,
of those
and it
nights.
continued all night. The refs were willing them to win that game. Watching it, Trevor Lawrence was so up and down throughout. He'd make one great play, then he'd make you want to throw up all over yourself. Like, typical Trevor Lawrence. Like he's got talent and he just can't use his brain. Falls down on the last touchdown run. Chris Jones with effort of the year on that play. I don't know if you saw him on that play, but
Oh
he
yeah.
stood there. He just stood there, did literally nothing. Like they weren't paying him to be on the field for that play. It was
Yeah,
a
what do you
pretty funny play, but I was happy about it. So thanks for doing that, Chris. Jags win. We cover 3-2 week for me. Hit the best bet. Overall record, you're up to 10-15 on the year and 3-2 on your best bets. I'm 13, 11, and 1 with 2-3 on my best bets.
yeah.
Look, make that 500 this week.
Well, we move on to week 6, and we have two teams on a bye here. We have the Houston Texans and Minnesota Vikings coming off their London victory in their European tour, both on a bye this week. Follow us on socials at Better In-Laws. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't done so already. And if you're joining us for the first time, we do likes, the rest, and best bets. And if you couldn't tell by the name, we are brother-in-laws. We are better-in-laws. Tuck Silva, Matt Prisco here with you today. All right, Matt, let's get to the likes first here. And I will, where the hell is it? I'll go first.
All right, you start us off.
You go with that? You good?
I think we always do that, but sure.
All right, sure. I think I ask you every time. Give me the square play of the entire slate. The LA Rams minus 7.5 here. Question mark about Lamar Jackson and if he is going to play or not. This line tells me clearly he's not going to play with the Ravens. Being on a bye next week, I would just imagine they just hold him out one more time or one more week and hope they can get him rested and they can make a run and make in the wild card because they're going to be in a hole here. They would be 1-5 if they drop this one, correct?
Yes.
I mean, the fact that they couldn't make anything happen with Cooper Rush and Derrick Henry, like at all, just like
Mhm.
not even competitive to the Texans. Like I know the Texans have a good defense, but Jesus, 44-10, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hand up, I bet the Ravens.
can't have that. I did, yeah. I,
Yeah.
I
Sure.
plus 2.5. They closed at on Sunday, home
Yeah.
dogs, and I was like, okay, well, I think Cooper Rush can make something happen. Nope, no show,
Nope.
absolute no show.
Very
And that
bad.
Ravens team on the whole is just banged up and it's a complete mess. And you're going to start hearing the chirping of John Harbaugh and his job security, not mid-season, but after the season. Like, but the chatter's going to pick up with this loss this week, no doubt.
Totally.
And I'll just give you this little nugget: the Rams as a 4-point favorite on the road. They are 16-0 straight up with Sean McVay.
Mhm.
16-0. I think they go in. I think they take care of business, and they're not going to have any issues versus that Baltimore Ravens defense that is just full of holes, full of holes. So give me the easy one. Rams minus 7.5.
I have no thoughts on this game. I thought Baltimore quit last week very early in that game. They have a lot of injuries. It's not just Lamar, it's Kyle Hamilton. They have a ton of guys. Roquan Smith, like who's playing?
Stanley.
Who actually plays? It's too early in the week for me to get involved in this because if Kyle Hamilton and like Roquan Smith play, like this number still feels too high. But if they come in like last week, and like where's the care level? Like they fell down early and it was
That's
like
where
they
I'm at.
just quit.
It
Like
just feels
gutless. And
deflating.
like just like as a 49er fan, like I went into Thursday night being like, this is gonna be probably gross. I mean, you were talking to me beforehand. I'm taking him with 8.5 at that point. I did have a Rams -3 in pocket, so I was like, I took the 8.5. I didn't expect a win. Not only a win, it was like an insane effort. And like that's just not what we saw in Baltimore. And it was a very similar situation. So I don't know. I hate when teams quit. I felt like that's what they did. And I don't have any faith in them coming back from that if all those players are out. So it's
Yeah.
total stay away from me right now.
It just feels like I don't know, like there's a shift happening in Baltimore.
Hmm.
Like they're gonna have a major shakeup this offseason. I think
Yeah.
build around Lamar, yeah, but like the surrounding core, like that's gonna get a shakeup, and I wouldn't question if Harbaugh is in the mix to get canned this offseason here. Matt, what is your first like here? Because it's
First likes a
double
double like on
double
the
like.
card. We have
It
two
is.
double likes. It looks like I like your best bet, and you like this. So I'll kick us off. I'm taking the Seahawks +1.5. It's probably going to be a public dog of the week, but I don't care. I'm banking on this, and I want to say this for the listeners that the Seattle gets a little bit healthier on defense this week. And if you want to wait, I think it's okay. Um, but I'm hoping that some of their defensive players come back in this game. Um, Especially Julian Love, who I think is a very underrated safety for that team, as well as I'd love to see DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm not sure he's going to go, but they need some cornerback help as well. So like one of those guys needs to come back. And either way, it's I think there'll be a public dog because everyone is starting to realize Seattle's good on the road and they're struggling at home. You have the Jags coming off what I think public perception was like.
Monday Night Football beating the Chiefs. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
gonna
and
love.
then public perception is they really didn't play that well. Um, I disagree. I think their defense. I mean, we talked about this. Or I talked about this in my handicap last week. That this team just gets turnovers, and you saw that pick six at the right time when they needed that. They were going in for a touchdown, 99-yard touchdown return for Devin Lloyd, who's been unbelievable this year. So they are just opportunistic. This does make me nervous the way Sam Darnold can like get careless with the football, but I do think. It's a good matchup for Seattle where the Jags came home. Well, they are home still after Monday night, but short week. Seattle lost that game. They need this game. It's more desperation mode right now for Seattle, like to keep par in the West. Um, and they just feel like they're more focused on the road. And Trevor Lawrence and the up and down, it's almost like it's worse than Sam Darnold is. Like it's his highs are high, but their low is really, really low. I don't like the way he's played, even through their 4-1 start. I could not to nitpick, but you could find things about his every single one of those games. You're just like, what are you doing? They've basically made Brian Thomas Jr. unusable. I don't know what's going on there. He's had a very quiet year. I'm kind of waiting for him to break out every week. Um, the strength of this Seattle defense right now is still stopping the run, and they'll stop the run first. And that I think is the key to Jacksonville getting going is getting ETN involved, mixing in Tootin. They're doing a really nice job. I think that helps open up things for the Jags. I think the Seattle can slow down their run game in this one. And I look for their defense to get back on track here. Lower scoring game, be like 2017. I think the Seahawks win this game. So I'm taking the 1.5, and I'll take the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I just think that the public is going to be feeling the Jags at -1.5 at home. I think Seattle's going to bounce back after that Tampa Bay loss at home.
You
It's
think the public's gonna like the Jags? I see. I
I
think
do.
it's gonna be
I
a public
do.
dog this week.
I think it's going to be more, it might be more 50-50 than I'm saying, but I think by Sunday morning, I think the casual bettor's going to pop open their app, scroll, and be like, oh, Jags just beat the Chiefs at home. They're hot. Let me just 1.5. They can do that easily versus Seattle. I
Yeah,
think
you see
we could
that.
see that on Sunday morning. Um, that's just my feeling.
Yeah.
That one just stuck out to me when I was scrolling this morning. I was like, ooh, +1.5 for Seattle. Interesting. Okay. Um, All right, my second like here, and I don't know if I'm doing this out of order. I feel like I have all primetime games. Do I?
You are. Let
Majority.
me see right now. Hold on. As I look,
Yeah, I have a Sunday night and a Monday night, and yeah,
where the
right.
hell did the thing go? Hold on, I lost. I'm like the one screen
I have
killing me today. Killing me. Hold
two
on.
1 o'clocks. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I'll just go.
Yeah, you got like those are 4 o'clock.
I'm doing this. Okay, so I'll do the Sunday night game first. Dude, give me the Lions +2.5 in Arrowhead Stadium. Uh, I don't know about you, Matt, but I was pretty stunned to see this line and the Chiefs being favored by 2.5 versus the line. Am I missing something here? Was there like a significant injury for the Lions? I know the defense has not been the greatest.
Cornerbacks are banged up, but no
But
injuries other than that.
are you really scared for Tyquan Thornton and Xavier Worthy and Juju Smith-Schuster for the Chiefs? Like Hollywood Brown? That doesn't scare me too much, does it? Are you
I'm
overthinking
going to
this?
bet the Chiefs in this game. So if you that
You are. Why?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the line to come back to earth.
To to
I
what?
1.5 is my buy price of the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs at 1.5, and
Okay, so
we're trending that way.
why would you fade the Lions here?
It's not so much of a well, the Lions are coming off like who looks better than the Lions right now? I actually have taken my bath with this one. So there go the lights in here. Oh, that's great. Lights just went out.
Oh, you gotta get.
And they're back. We're back. But the Lions,
You look like you're broadcasting from like the waiting room in your doctor's office.
yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am. No, I'm at the office today, so um, doing the
The
best we can here.
There's corporate
We're
boys,
battling this week, guys. We're battling two
corporate boys,
hour
man.
traffic this morning. It's great. Won't get
Yeah,
into that,
yeah.
but the
Welcome aboard.
Lions, I just feel like they're like okay, they're cruising right now, and who's better than the Lions? And I feel like the Chiefs once again have a big game for their season. Like this is a big game. It's not like their schedule gets easier, right? So like this is a huge one, and they're home, short favorites. This is where Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. This is where he wins. Short dog at home or
Right.
on the road, doesn't matter. Short dog. This is where you want Mahomes with points or short dog. So for me, I think you're getting a max effort. They're getting Rashee Rice back next week. I think that's huge motivation for them to
This
win
week or
this
next
game.
week?
Not next week. So
Yeah.
like they know it's coming, but like if they can keep that momentum to not lose two in a row
Mm,
before he comes back, you get this win, a huge win at home. You get Rice back next week. You get
right.
things cooking. And oh, by the way, the Chargers losing two in a row left the friggin' door open on a team that we could have stepped on early, and the rest of the world outside of Kansas City would have been thrilled about. But
Right.
guess what? No, it's just a game that this feels like it's KC. Just
Right.
that's all. It's more of a feel thing for me. I just think they're gonna win. If you look at any metric or any like numbers or my even my own rankings and how I do numbers, it supports the Lions. But this is one of those things, almost like a playoff game. You have to kind of throw out some things for me with Mahomes. You have to, or you're gonna
Yeah.
lose money. But
Do you have the books in front of you or no?
yeah,
Okay. Because the other angle to this game was I was looking at the total for this one, so I might just pivot there. Um, instead of taking the Lions plus 2.5. What do you have? Is it 51.5, 52.5? What are you seeing?
52 and a half.
I'll go
I
over.
would touch that with a. I'd rather take the Lions than the total in this.
Really?
My
Why?
personally.
If you just said the cornerbacks are banged up,
Yeah, it's just a big number.
did he
The
just
thing
put up
about the
a
Chiefs is
31?
like what team's showing up? Like, is it gonna be like, you know, the team that plays good defense? Can they keep Detroit under 24 points, like 30? Like who knows what Detroit's got? It's just a game that I think can go so many different variations. I think the Chiefs, we've started to see their offense come around, so I think that we're going to start to
Right.
see
You know
them
what? I'm good
points.
with the
But
total. Give me the total on this one. Changing it over 52 and a half.
I'm not here to change minds. I'm here to,
Well, you just did. Okay.
well, it's all right.
Because honestly, I had the total first, and I was like, well, give me the Lions plus 2.5, and now I'm going back to the total here.
Well,
Well,
now you guys should
not
just
just
bet the
that.
Lions because now you know what's going to happen.
Well, it's going to be like
Lions win
everybody's just going to
outright.
run, and yeah,
Lions just crush them.
yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
This is
I
like
think
one of
this is
those
going to be a
thoughts.
very up and pace game. Lions going to be able to score quick. We saw what the Chiefs offense did last week.
Mhm.
And like you said, they're motivated for Rice to be back next week, so they want to get that offense clicking. There
Which it has, in my opinion. They've looked way better in the last 2 weeks than they
that
have.
they
And
have.
I know the Ravens can help anybody look good, but even last Monday night, like they were better than they were the
Hmm?
previous couple of weeks. Like it's Worthy makes a difference, and when they get Rice back, like they're gonna be
All right,
just fine.
I'm good with the over. Let's do that. All right.
All right.
Your second like
I just want to call out that I hate my own card this week because I hate having favorites and the rest of my
this was
picks
a near
not
spite like for me. Your next pick, and everybody already knows what it is.
quite like.
Spite like.
Um,
Couldn't do it because I know it would backfire on me, but you're gonna do it, so let's do it.
I'm going to do it, and I think this is a pretty simple one for me. It's Indianapolis minus 6.5. They're playing Arizona, who just came off a skull-crushing loss.
Mm.
I don't think this is a good bounce back, at all. And I know there are people that were like, "Well, if they won the game last week, it's a better spot for Indianapolis." Like, sure, but the way they lost that game, like, I don't know. The other thing I'm here to tell you on Wednesday, October 8th, is I don't think Kyler Murray is going to play in this game. So,
Oh, really? Okay. Who's
and
our
getting
backup?
ahead of this line because I think it's going to jump to 7.5, 8 by kickoff if that happens. But I think there's some real questions if he's going to go or not.
Oh, Jacoby Brissett,
And Brissett is the backup, and I'm
former
good
Colt,
watching him try to
former
go toe
Colt.
to toe with that Colts offense right now.
Yep. No, I mean they're rolling. They're clicking on all cylinders.
That's pretty much it. And I don't care if Kyler plays. If it's under a touchdown, I'm fine with it. If it goes to 7 or more,
Yeah.
is what it is. But like 6.5, I locked in. I don't care if Kyler plays.
Also, I want to mention this little tidbit here since we've given out a couple of these likes in these matchups.
Mhm.
Through 5 weeks, the NFC is 18-9 ATS in its 27 games versus the AFC this season. NFC is 500 ATS or better in all 5 weeks of the year. That 18-9 ATS mark is the second best for either conference through 5 games in the wild card era. And we have 6 NFC versus AFC matchups this week. So there you go.
Interesting.
Lions, Chiefs, Rams, Ravens, Saints, Patriots, Packers,
Mhm.
Bengals, Seahawks, Jags, Falcons, Bills. So again, NFC is 18-9 ATS so far this year versus the AFC.
18-10 after this game.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to my second like here. Let's go with the Bills. Bills minus 4.5. Um, I still don't trust Atlanta. And uh, you know, what would this line be, Matt, 2 weeks ago before this Patriots game with the Bills and Falcons? It would probably be what, 7.5 favoring the Bills?
I don't think that high. Probably
Six
like
and a half.
maybe six.
Okay.
Five's kind of like ish.
Listen, I know the Bills look like shit last week, but they're going to be heading into their bye week after Atlanta.
Mhm.
So I think it's going to be good to get away from Buffalo, go to Atlanta, put a pounding on the Falcons, who are coming off a bye themselves, win, go out in Atlanta, get loaded, do your thing down in Atlanta, what players do, and have a great time in Atlanta.
Mhm.
That's what I think they're going to be motivated to do. It's just go into the bye week on a high note and take care of a Falcons team that's just wildly inconsistent this year and still is a major question mark with Michael Penix or Michael Penis Jr., as we've seen some news broadcasts name
It
him.
was, yeah, it's a good broadcast. It's a good thing to say.
Michael Penis Jr.
Just right
Or
across the
third.
screen.
Yeah. In another stat favoring the Bills in this one is home teams coming off a bye week dating back to 2011, Matt,
Hmm.
are 109, 138, and 9, or 44%. In October and November for these buys playing at home, the home teams are 70, 96, and 6 ATS, or 42%. So do
Hmm.
you trust Atlanta coming off a bye to be clicking on all cylinders versus a Buffalo Bills team who just got beat in their own building and wants to head in the bye week on a high note? I don't think so. Bills minus 4.5 for me. Of
I lean the other way. I I
course you don't.
almost I
No.
almost liked it. I did almost like Atlanta in this game. I'm not there yet. I just I would have Atlanta would have been on my card had Buffalo won Sunday night. But there's extra motivation on the Buffalo side now that I don't really want to step in
Yeah,
front of it.
I think they're pissed off
They're
from
going to be
last.
pissed off. There's no doubt. I think they're so poorly coached, though, that I don't know if that pissed off matters. This is the spot that I like to bet the Falcons, though. You know this about me. Like, as a dog at home getting points, I think they play better there. I think they're a better team there. I just don't want to go lay 4.5 on the road on primetime game. Like, I think Atlanta gets up for this, and um, I'm not there yet, but I would feel a lot better if the Bills won last week. This would have been definitely on my card this week had the Bills won. I'll
Yeah,
say
I think it would have been a different story. I probably would
it's
have
a
been
different game.
leaning
Yeah, that
towards
that,
them.
that does change things. So
I'll just take the spread advantage or the point advantage in the motivation behind
mhm,
it.
that is a
And
thing.
on primetime television, mind you, this Sunday
Prime
night.
time
Your third like, Matt.
is your best bet. So we'll skip that. Let's go down to 4 o'clock
This
hour.
one surprised me. I will say that.
This is almost my best bet. I
Tell
love
me
this so
why.
much.
Tell me why, babe.
Give me the Raiders minus 4.5. This is the exact opposite end of the spectrum game. We had the Raiders get absolutely blown out last week, blown out um, by Indianapolis. On the flip side, we see Tennessee go in and come back and win this miracle game where everything in the world that couldn't possibly happen happened, as we've already talked about. Um, Now they play each other.
Hmm.
And the Titans are just the Titans. They got their win. Like Great. What do we expect the Titans to now just be like, here we go. Let's buckle up. Motivation. Time to go bury everyone. They're still the worst coach team in the league. They're still the worst talented roster in the league. Cam Ward consistently has some good plays, but for the most part, what are we doing? He threw some nice passes the other day. Give him that, but I'm not there yet with him. I think the Vegas defense is much better than what they showed against the Indianapolis wagon offense that they've played. Um, and we've just seen this before. They play better at home, they play tighter. I don't think the Titans are going to compete in this game at all. I think actually Vegas will win closer, probably by 7 to 10 points in this game. I don't think I'm going to sweat this at all, to be totally honest with you. I think Vegas has their game where like this is their like okay, we need to get our shit together game. Like Geno Smith has been dreadful,
Really bad.
like
Like
real
fringe,
bad.
fringe quarterback change bad. But Kellen
Exactly.
Mond was bad.
So I just trust Pete Carroll as a coach to have them ready to beat the hell out of Tennessee on Sunday. Like I can't, even though they're Vegas and they're not very good. And I'm here to tell you they're great. They're not, but they have
So,
talent, and I think the Titans do not. And at the end of the day,
no.
just coming off that win, like what? Cool, we got our win. We still suck
Feels like a
very bad.
massive Ashton Genty game is on tap.
Yeah, Tennessee just struggles against everything. Like they're not. There's not one part of their team that I'm like they're decent. Maybe their defense. I mean,
And the Raiders want to get their shit together too with the Chiefs on deck
the Chiefs are on deck, so like they can't.
and a
This
bye
is
week.
it. This is it. You can't lose to the Titans, or your
Oh,
season is over. Like they're already in desperate times here. Like, give me Vegas. I'm backing them. I think this. I will be stunned if I'm even sweating this game.
all right. Vegas minus 4.5. Your final like assumption
Hockey like.
best bet. I like that. I like it though. Balls. Be like, yep. Titans just came back, stormed back versus the Cardinals on the road. Give me the Raiders.
Well, like it doesn't feel good to lay 4.5 with Vegas,
That's
but
the
it's
thing.
just
Like it feels like shit.
like why did I lay points with Vegas? I might actually want to
Minus 2.5. I'd do this.
drink
Absolutely.
Clorox on Sunday night. Just why? Why did you do this to yourself?
Clorox on the rocks.
Large play for me. Large play.
Large play. Okay.
For an average like it's I like it better than an average
It's
like.
interesting that you're this is a large play and it's not your best bet. So that means your
Close.
best bet might be Duke. Stay
Um,
tuned.
yeah,
Okay.
not really.
Way to pump it up.
It's more than Vegas, but it's in the normal.
Okay. Okay. That's it for the likes. So let's head to the rest here. We have Thursday night football. Eagles in Meadowlands to take on the Giants in a divisional matchup. Giants are 7-point home dogs. Point total on this one is 40.5. This feels like an under type of game.
Yes.
We got a huge gift last week with that game with the Niners and the Rams, and it was a high scoring, entertaining game. It's just fate that we're just going to get a weird, low scoring divisional game from the NFC East in this week.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's an under game. It's look, Philadelphia, I don't know what else to say about them. We say the same thing every week. We come on here. They don't look right. They win.
This is
They don't
weird.
look right. They win. Now they finally lost. If they won that game, I'd be on the Giants at 7.5, but no play. I will be sitting this out. I do support the under though. It's under or nothing for me.
The Broncos head into the Meadowlands on Sunday themselves, taking on the Jets. Jets are dog.
No, not the Meadowlands. This is in
Oh,
London
oh, I'm sorry. This is the London game. That's
or
right.
Germany. I don't know where they are this week, but
9:30
it's
a.m.
Munich.
This might be the Germany game, actually. Should probably know that.
I'll tell you right
I
now.
can't keep track.
It's in London.
Oh, it is in London. Okay. So yeah, Jets are 7.5 point dogs, and the total in this one is 43.5. Jets got to get one at some point, right? And it feels like this could sneaky be it. They get away from New York, go on the road, cross the pond, and try to get a win here. I just don't know if it's going to come versus the Broncos, and ultimately it's a stay away.
I don't think this is sneaky it at all. I like Denver here. I didn't play it, but that team, I don't know what they're gonna do against that Denver defense. So good
But the
luck.
offense is putting up points. That's the frustrating part.
Yeah, their defense is bad. If
That's
you're
not
gonna beat
be
Denver,
better.
you gotta be able to play some defense to keep Bo Nix inconsistent. Like the way they're playing defense right now is
Yeah.
not. I kind of like Denver team total over 27 and a half. That's actually what
No.
I'm looking at right now, and I like that.
Wow, the team
You
totals
want to
20.
play.
Wow.
The Jets have given up 27 or more in every game. In fact, except 27 to Miami was the one time it was 27.
Yeah.
Everything else has been over.
Does London change anything with that or no? Doesn't matter.
It
Seem to use
could, but
to it.
I, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, but I'll be on the team total of Denver 27 and a half as my Sunday morning pancakes, eggs, and bets bet.
Hmm. Saints hosting the Patriots. They are 3.5 point home dogs here. Looks like the line is moving more in favor of the Patriots. I saw this morning at 3. I'm sure there's still some threes popping out there. 45.5 point total on this one. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously confidence is high in Patriot land, coming off a massive, massive win. I just keep coming back to the fact that the Bills really uh, fucked things up 3 times last week, and I think that was a massive part of it. Drake May looks great, tremendous play. Stephon Diggs finally getting him in the slot. Um, Lost Gibson for the year, Achilles injury out of that backfield. So Stevenson fumbles another game. It just we have no other running backs now. I don't know. 3.5 seems a little fishy to me. Just seems a little weird. I think the Pats will win, but I think it's just going to be closer than that. So I don't know. Staying away.
I agree with you 100%. It's Saints or nothing for me. I wanted to take the Saints in this game. I'm not there yet because I think there might be a better number coming. I think we'll see the people push the Pats to 4. At 4, it's a buy for me at the Saints. I know the Saints suck, but like they play well at home. They are scrappy. Rattler's been better. Um, and just like to fade teams coming off a win like the Patriots just had, quite honestly.
Yeah, and that's exactly why this is a sneaky big game for them because if they drop this one versus the Saints after that win in Buffalo, people are going to be pissed and be like, "Well, what the
Yeah,
hell?"
well, the good news
Oh,
is you get the Titans on deck.
yeah, but this is like the Patriots have like the easiest schedule in the league, and this
It's
is
insane. It's
this is
insane.
where they need to clean up and win these games, especially considering the landscape of the AFC. I
Mhm.
mean, Joe Burrow's gone from Cincinnati, Lamar Jackson's temporarily gone from Baltimore. Chiefs are not looking like the Chiefs. Uh, go down the list in the AFC. It's just a lot of teams that we thought were going to be there are not. And this is where the Patriots should take advantage and win
Yeah.
the game. So
Yeah.
they need to win this one. If they don't, it's going to be bad news in terms of the fan base and their confidence in this team. So I don't think the Saints win. I think the Pats take care of business, but it's going to be closer than people think.
I
Uh,
agree.
Panthers are home dogs versus the Cowboys without CD.
Yeah.
Is CD coming back this week?
Questionable.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
possible.
my fantasy team could use him a lot,
I'm playing you this
uh,
week.
but I don't think he's going to. It's my
Three
2 cents.
points favoring the Cowboys. Point total on this one's 49.5.
Already bet it. Would have been a like. Line moved. I have Carolina in pocket plus 3.5. They're a better home team. Quite simple. They're good at home. They suck on the road. That's how you play Carolina right now. Cowboys off a massive road win. Now on their back-to-back roads. A lot of points coming most likely because that's what Cowboys games are. And I don't know. There's something about Bryce Young. I bet them on the money line last week when they were losing to come back and win that game, and they did, and I felt great about it after the. There's something about him. He doesn't quit. It's almost like he doesn't give a shit that he's getting his head kicked in
Yeah,
by defenses. Um, but yeah, I like them a lot.
Commanders on deck for the
And it's,
Cowboys.
yeah. I just feel like the Cowboys are playing a little over their head. We were high on them in the offseason. I think they're a good team. Um, but their defense still is their defense, and whatever Carolina does at home that they just don't do on the road, it's noticeable. So for me, Carolina, you get 3.5 back in, you can play that number. It's not on my card at 3 though.
Steelers and Browns. Near like for me on this one. Steelers favored by 5.5. Point total on this one is 37.5. Steelers coming off a bye here. And yeah, I just don't see Gabriel going into Heinz Field or whatever field it is now. I don't even know. Going up against Tomlin coming off a bye. I just don't see that. It's just the weird divisional element to me. It just scares me off. Um, I do have this nugget though on the Steelers.
Yeah.
The home team between these two teams has won 7 straight games by an average of 9 points. 9 points. Home favorites of 7 points or fewer are 57% ATS in the first half when playing after a bye. And Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski is 11 and 21, 34% in divisional games. Not too good, Kevin.
Nope, not too good. Not too many good rosters. I want Cleveland in this game with the points, but I can't get there. Third straight road game versus a team that's coming off a bye, and they're coming back from London. It's Steelers or nothing for me, but the line's getting a little out of control. I like it at 4. Gets back to 4, I'll be on Pittsburgh.
Bengals going to Lambeau to take on the Packers coming off their bye. 14-point favorites here for the Packers. And that surprised me a little bit. Surprised me a little bit considering the way the Bengals fought last week. 44.5 point total here. Is Browning hurt? Is that why
Bronick sucks. I hope he's hurt for his sake. I mean, I think I could play better quarterback than he's played. I'm sincerely not kidding.
he was good in the second half?
I've never played quarterback a day in my life, and I could play quarterback better than him. I'm pretty sure right now. Right now, I believe it deep down in my heart of hearts. He's that bad. You have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and you can't figure it out. You've had 3 points going into the fourth quarter in
Yeah,
back-to-back
he had
games.
3 picks, actually. It was pretty shitty.
3 points back-to-back games going into the fourth quarter. You, sir, are an awful player. The fact they went and got Joe Flacco, who has done nothing but throw swing passes, swing pass after swing pass, the running back, turnover, swing pass, cool offense. You just traded for a guy that got benched on a team that can't score 17 points to save their lives. And that is how bad you are, Jake Browning. So you know what? Lay the 14 at the Packers. They're probably going to win by 30. I'm serious. They're coming off a bad game in Dallas and then a bye. They're home against this shit team who can't figure out their ass from the elbow. Like, does Flacco start and not even know the playbook? I mean, he's old enough to just figure it out. I mean, he's going to throw a swing pass anyways. They just call it a swing pass. That's the offense. So if you want to pick up Chase Brown in fantasy, buy low right now and Chase Brown because you have 10 catches a game with Joe Flacco.
That's a good call, actually.
So there you go.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
my take on the Bengals. I'm done with Jake Browning. I don't want to see him on television ever again. He's horrible to watch. It's like the
Is
product
Flacco going to
is so
start, or
bad. You're ruining these guys.
is Flacco going to start?
I have no idea. I just know you get traded yesterday. It'd be a
I'd probably
hard ask.
give him one more week.
Yeah, it'd be a hard ask.
Or no
If it's
Lambo.
Browning, you know, I don't even like to lay 7, but I may lay 14. It seems crazy. They're bad on defense, and that offense it's actually embarrassing.
Yeah, I could see the Packers defense scoring in this one, considering how they, like you mentioned, came off that tie versus the Cowboys and they gave up 40 points. Isn't it 40 points? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that Packers defense has to wake up, and this might be a good spot with Browning coming in. Uh, yeah, I thought you were going to back the 49ers this week. No?
No, I actually might back Tampa.
All right, Tampa's
Waiting to see the
by
line.
347.5. And what's the status on Purdy, Parasol, Jennings? Give me the latest there.
I think they're all going to play personally, but they haven't said anything, which is nice. I don't think Kittle's going to play. I think Kittle's going to take an extra week off because why not? We got Jake Tonjes in the house, anyways. Weapon. Um,
Yeah, he looks good.
I'm going to bet Tampa Bay because I can't figure Tampa Bay out, and I lose when I bet against them, and I lose when I bet on them. So I'm probably going to bet Tampa and root for that to lose. Because, but in all seriousness, Tampa's offense looks amazing. It's a different test for the Niners. Coming off the road win, a lot of confidence. They do have like the mini bye versus a team that just traveled to the Pacific Northwest to go back to Tampa. So there's an advantage there. I can't figure Tampa Bay out. I can't do anything with them right now. So I'm probably just going to bet them for my own wallet and take the hit and hope the Niners win. That's my that's my thing.
All right. Best bet time? Is it that time? Is
Is that everyone? Yeah, that's quick. All right.
that it?
I
Yeah.
think that is it. Now looking at the list. Yeah.
All right. So I gotta tell you guys, been doing this podcast for 2.5 seasons now. I know I'm not very good, right? Matt's the guy, Matt's the expert here. I get it. But sometimes I get these feels, and these feels are the strongest they've been in 2.5 years doing this podcast. Give me the Chargers -3.5 going into Miami. Miami just choked in Carolina. They looked like they were rolling until they weren't. And this might be we've been saying it plenty, but this might be the game where Mike McDaniel gets canned in Miami. Uh, John Harbaugh, 61% ATS versus sub 500 teams. John
Jim.
Harbaugh. What?
Jim
Jim,
Harbaugh.
Jim. Sorry.
So you're throwing Raven stats at us all of a sudden. I'm like, what are we doing?
Here, they're brothers.
Once.
Jim Harbaugh, 28-8 ATS, 78% as a favorite under 6 points.
Mhm.
Mike
Pretty good.
McDaniel is 35% ATS versus teams above 500 and 39% ATS as an underdog. In addition, road favorites of 3+ after losing at home as a favorite are 168-7 ATS. Jim Harbaugh is going to wipe his ass with Mike McDaniel here. He's going to get Herbert going. He's going to get Lad McConkey going, who's kind of been iffy so far this year. I think it's a big McConkey game. Quentin Johnson, Keenan Allen, they're going to run circles around this Miami Dolphins defense, who rank in the bottom of the league overall. I don't care if Omarion Hampton's hurt. They'll be fine with Haskins and Vidal in that backfield there. But this is going to be a Herbert pilot on game. Pilot on game with Herbert coming off that loss. I also want to submit some, which I just friggin' closed. Oh my God. I had audio all queued up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it back up here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Stand by for this. Hold on. You ready for this, Matt?
I'm ready.
All right, listen to this.
He was really frustrated at the just like he's as I was, and
What?
we talked about the challenge ahead to get
What?
ready for the Chargers.
I heard this.
That was kind of the extent of it.
Okay.
It's
What?
Yeah, I think
You
he's back
understand
on the
what he just
wagon or
said?
something.
And if you look at the video, this is a man who is defeated. This is a man who knows his job is coming to an end here in Miami. This is the man, this is the body language of man who has zero confidence in his football team, or quite frankly, himself. And
Yep.
I do feel bad for him watching him do this. But how many times did he say in that?
Yeah,
It's a 20-second clip, Matt.
I know.
That's a man who's just not confident at all. I think the Chargers are going to absolutely bury the Dolphins, and this might be the final game for Mike McDaniel. Chargers -3.5. I'm seeing 4.5 pop as well. I'm fine with that.
It's a double like here for me. That you said a lot of it. The only other thing I'll say is that the Dolphins have zero pass rush, and if you play the Chargers, good luck. Like their defense is banged up, but they're good enough, and you're still two is going to struggle in this game. I really like the spot off back-to-back losses. I really like this game for the Chargers. So Chargers 3.5 added on to what you said.
Yeah, I do, and I don't understand this line. If the Chargers won last week, this is a higher line, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, there's still the factor of like going to Miami and the
Doesn't
travel,
matter.
the heat and all that. But it's just the thing
Doesn't
about
matter.
the thing about Miami is like it's too as like inconsistency. Like what is he gonna do? Where is he gonna be? Like what if good Tua shows up like he did in Buffalo, like he can hang, but they're just struggling.
Sunday's going to be 84, mostly sunny.
Yeah, I don't care. For the record, I could be 104. I could care less.
Yeah, does
I'm
not
not
matter.
losing that game.
All right, Matt. Well, we have the rematch of the Hail Mary game on Monday Night Football, and
Hmm.
This is going to be your best bet. And I got to say, Matt, I'm a little surprised it's not the other way here, but let's go. Let's hear it.
I'm taking the Commanders -4, best bet. To me, this is all about, yes, Chicago was last time we saw them blocking field goals to win games against the Raiders, and now they get to have their bye week and go out fresh, ready to play the Commanders on Monday Night Football. But what do I say all the time about teams that are finally hitting their stride or getting some good momentum and then hitting a bye? Bad time for a bye. I think the Bears would have actually benefited from continuing to play week to week instead of having that bye. Now, on the flip side, Commanders started a little slow last week, but what an impressive win to me going into LA and really dominating that game. They went down 10-0. They came back, they put up 27 straight. And I think it was 27 straight, whatever the final was, 20, 27. I forget
27-10.
27-10. So yeah, 27 straight. Jaden Daniels looked good. Back in there, sliding. Very nice to see, not getting killed every time he was running the ball, but actually running the ball too. Like Bill Jaworski Merritt, 12 first names, look good in the backfield, gives them a little bit of a spark that they definitely needed. And I thought they were super impressive against a very good Chargers team who we just said we love this week. That was on the road. Now they come home, momentum. And I'm sorry, there's just not like I don't think Chicago is in Washington's class yet. And this comes back down to um, uh, I need to see it more from Caleb. Like he's too streaky, and in a matchup like this, I don't think he has a lot of wiggle room to be streaky because I don't think the Bears are going to stop this team on offense. Like I think Jaden Daniels, Debo, whether McLaurin's back or not, I don't really care.
Not practice
He's
today,
got
but
good connection. What'd you say?
Terry did not practice today.
Yeah, I really don't expect him to, so like whatever. I just expect Washington to do what they want in this game offensively, run, throw. Four, that's too low for me. I think it's closer to 7, maybe even 10. Give me the Commanders -4. Just love the spot for the Commanders, to be honest.
Bears coming off a bye, right? Too.
Yep, and at a bad time,
Yep.
in my opinion.
And the Commanders finally got their running back on there, Jacory. 2 touchdowns, look really good in LA.
Yeah, don't worry, I didn't say that.
Did you say that? All right.
Yeah, you just hate me listening to me. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, you're talking from a fucking funeral home right now.
I'm
So
sorry,
follow.
no mic. Sorry.
Yeah. Bring a tuna can next time. It'll sound better.
All right, you said we tested audio. You said it was good.
Well, we didn't really have a choice because if
Yeah,
said it sounded shitty, then we're not doing the podcast. So,
we're doing it.
is
We're
what it
doing it. You people got your likes. All right, you got your likes,
All right.
and we're hot. We're staying hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I do feel really good about our best bets, though. I just didn't know if you were gonna have a revenge factor with the Bears going into Washington, but with that Hail Mary game, but
And that broke the Bears.
that broke the Bears. Yeah. So looks like they're gonna poop their
Hope they
pants.
get it broken again. Hope it happens again.
All right, so just to recap here, my likes: Rams -7.5, Bills -4.5, which Matt hated. Lions Chiefs over 52.5, Matt hated. Seattle +1.5, double like there with Matt. Indianapolis -6.5, spite like. Vegas -4.5 versus the Titans, and my best bet was Chargers -3.5. I like them to 4.5 as well. Also, your final like, and your best bet, Matt, was Washington -4. You go with 4.5 too, or no? Because I'm seeing some
To
4.5.
win 4, you got to get 4.5. So yeah, that's fine. But I think, yeah, that's fine.
All right, that'll do it. Subscribe, follow, YouTube at Bettor In-Laws, and we'll do it again next week. Keep the good times rolling here. All right.
Love it.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye bye.